Hello again, this is YetiPlayerOne coming to you from the IAE 2952 Expo. Today is RSI. This is obviously a very well-established line. So let's go ahead and get started. This is obviously Robert Space Industries, RSI. Kind of, funny enough, that's our website for this game. So let's go on and take a look here. And right in the center of the floor... Hold on, I want to take a look at the map here. Oh, yep, there's going to be some... there's going to be some downstairs stuff, and we're going to go take a look at that. Alright, let's go take a look. Ooh, I see a couple ships I may hopefully we'll be able to rent, please. Alright, so right here, right in the middle of the floor, we have the 4 variations of the Constellation series. Constellation's kind of a fun ship. They don't change too much from each other than maybe the type stock difference. All 4 of them come with size... no. I'm going to get myself off the change here. 2 size 4s and 2 size 5 hard points. However, on stock, they come with all size 4 weapons, all gimbaled. Okay. Now again, you can change 2 of those to a fixed size 5s. However, most people, from what I can tell, they just leave everything to be gimbaled. It's easier for when it comes to firing and targeting. It's really hard to fire gimbaled with fixed. It just seems a bit discombobulated. So most of the time, these ships are going to come stock with size 4 weaponry, and there's 4 of them slave to the pilot, which is amazingly fun. The Constellation is a fun ship to fly. My friend, however, is like, this is a great functional ship. I hate the way it looks. Okay, but it's not the worst thing. Definitely not the worst thing. There's a couple different variations. The Andromeda is the basic gunboat ship, and that's probably, I'm wondering if that's this one. I might be wrong, though. It's hard to tell from the outside all the time. Ah, no, this is the Taurus. Funny enough story about the Taurus. I'll get to it in just a second. That looks like the Andromeda, though. Yeah, that's the Andromeda. Andromeda is the gunboat. It comes with the most missiles out of the 4. It's the classic. It does have some cargo space. Not too bad. Like its brothers and sisters, except for the Taurus, it comes with an attached snub fighter at the back end, and I will show you that in just a second. The Constellations are not known for having a great cockpit and view, as you can see by this right here. Let's see if we can go take a look at this. Actually, you know what? Let's go look at a different one. Here we have the Exploration version of the Constellation series. It's a little bit more rounded, but again, there's a beam in the way. Beam in the way. This could be a little bit different variations. Like the Andromeda is meant for military and does therefore have 2-man turret options. But the Exploration will only have 1-man turret, from my understanding, and might have like a utility item otherwise. Over here we have the Phoenix. Constellation Phoenix. This is the luxury passenger version of the Constellation series. So let's go ahead and see if we can go take a look inside. This is the one you really want to see on the inside of, folks. The insides are a little different in the main areas, so we'll get there. Here we have our wonderful cockpit. You can kind of see what I mean by the view is kind of very well obstructed by beams. RSI is not known for being luxury and beauty here, so you do have some turret access here for defense. Going through, this is where we came in. This is the crew quarters. 4 bunk beds, and you got a pop-up table, eating, lockers. The whole works there. Let's come on through here. And through here we have the passenger liner section with different rooms and amenities for people. So you have a couple of different single-person rooms. As you come around the corner here, we got some seats. Yes, please sit back with your tray table up in its right position while we take off. Kind of situation here. We do have a full bar. I mean, come on. And you have a conference table. Again, we come right over here. We have a hot tub section that's currently closed at the moment, and you do have a kind of a master room for people. So you got two queen size bed of sorts in here. So you kind of see in here that it is really meant for luxury. There's a window right here too. I love this ship. What they've done with it is not the most perfect of ships, but however, it is very nice. Funny enough, down below, yeah, you guys didn't see that, did you? Didn't see that coming. Is the cargo bay. Now, this is obviously a lot smaller than its brothers and sisters because, well, you got this whole luxury space right there that taking up all that space. So, in the other ships, this space is cargo and missiles. So, you wouldn't have that. Towards the back, you have your components, and through here, we have access to the snub fighter. Again, as I said, this is one of those ships that actually allows you to have a snub fighter attached. It would usually be the Kruger line of Merlin or Archimedes. Merlin or Archimedes. I believe it's typically Merlin, but don't take my word on it. That's a little bit of a rusty note for me. Again, I used to fly with the constellation Taurus, which is the one that differs in the sense that it does not actually have a snub fighter and is actually longer than the rest of them and is a designated cargo ship. So, designated cargo ship. So that snub fighter space is taken up for cargo. So that's kind of an interesting fact. So running cargo, it's not a bad ship. I would say if you're wanting to run cargo and run bounties, the Taurus is not a bad choice for doing both of those things if you want one ship. So just that's my advice. Eventually, you can also charge people to do passenger lining and flying by, which the ship would be not bad for you doing tours in. I don't think this would be a bad ship at all for doing tours in. It's got that very nice feel to it. Small group of people, so like if a small group of friends want to go, let's go see the verse, this is the way to do it, in my opinion anyway. Just, my opinion doesn't count for much here, right? We have the RSI Mantis, which is an interdiction kind of class ship. It does pull people from Quantum. That is an interesting fact. It's not a very strong ship, by the way. Kind of small, but you combine this ship with a couple of different fighters, pirates, you can end up pirating the supply trade routes. So, not that I've ever done it, but I have been jumped a few times. Mantis is very easy to dispatch unless I'm being attacked by some heavy fighters. Alright, over here, talking about heavy fighters, we have the RSI Scorpius, Star Citizen's very own X-Wing. Yep. Pretty much. These wings extend forward and can be opened into an X formation, resembling some people's favorite snub fighter in sci-fi history. It also comes with a second turret and it is a 2-man crew. So that second co-pilot can operate that turret both either at the top or at the rear of the ship, depending on the situation. We can obviously see some missiles right here tucked away as well. Loving this ship design. Ooh, let's see if I can rent it, that'd be nice. I haven't had a lot of experience with this ship, and that's unfortunate. I really was looking forward to trying it out. I really am sad about this renting thing. I do wish it had gone a little bit better, but who knows what's going on. I just work here, okay? I just work here, and I just hope for the best. So let's go on over to Hull 2 and 3. Take a look at other ships in this line. There are quite a few RSI ships, being a very popular line. So, Robert Space Industries, everybody. So, moving on down this way into Hull 2. RSI. Oh, one of my first ships was RSI, and I bet you we're going to run right into it here. Yep, there they are. The Auroras. They put the Mantis in here too. Interesting. Here's the Auroras. There are quite a few Auroras, different variations of it. This is obviously the LN. This is the Legionnaire, if I remember correctly, is the proper name. This is the actual light fighter version of the Auroras. And it comes with 4 hardpoints and some missiles. You can see them right on top there. This is the formidable one. It kind of looks, you know, like a certain type of bug too, you know. But interesting line of ship that actually opens on the other side. There is a bed in it. There is an Aurora that is the starting tier 1 starter. It's actually what I started with. For the life of me, I do not know why I did, but it wasn't terrible. Compared to the Mustang, it's not terrible. The ship is not like as terrible as people make it out, but I did quickly upgrade to the Titan from this, and it was a big difference in combat ability and cargo ability. Like, I could put a box in this for box missions, but that was really all I could do. It wasn't a lot I could do with this ship, but I was just starting the game. It was exciting, and I just, you know, I can't talk too much mad crap on this ship because, well, it was my first home. And the cool thing is that it has a bed. Like, I mean, come on, it's a tier 1 starter with a bed. Now we have other ships. Oh, is this not gonna let me up? Oh, there we go. This is the RSI Mantis, inside the Mantis. Very spacious, you know, for a single player ship. But I'm confused. I want to... Oh, there's my bed. I'm like, this seems very... Where's the rest of the amenities? I want the kitchen. I want the toilet. Come on. See what I mean here, people? I just get a little iffy. But this is a fun little ship. Let's go ahead and go back down. We really do want to go see other stuff. I don't want to get hung up on these things that are already released if I can help it, because there is some exciting news. Exciting news in the sense of, well, I can't do anything with the news just yet, but it is still exciting and kind of cool, and I wish I had, you know, I wish I had a few $100 lying around. Alright, so let's head back over to the main hall. I believe that was everything on the main level, so we're going to go ahead and go downstairs to the next level. We're going to take a look at any vehicles. I believe it's only one vehicle for the RSI, and then we're going to look at some concept design ships. So, and that's where we're going to see our exciting news. Yes, if you haven't guessed it, we're going to see some exciting news in the concept department. Man, oh man, oh man. Stairs, stairs, stairs. I just hope everybody's having a good day. Alright, we have the Ursa Rover. Ursa Rovers are transports. They are a 2-person crew, up to a 2-person crew, but they also have seats for passengers. So just kind of keep that in mind. They are really just meant for exploration. This is something I hope to have packed into my Corsair. You have 4 seats here. You have the driver and the co-pilot. Co-pilot can man the turret. So, you do have a small little turret there. Not a bad little rover. I've enjoyed having it before. Great for getting from point A to point B if you have to park away from a station so you don't get shot. Alright, let's make sure we got everything. Oh yeah, we got everything. We're ready to move on into the concept department. Man, I wish I had remembered this in the first couple of videos. I am so sorry. I didn't see them, but, you know, here we are now, so we'll just make the best use of it. But, you know what? To be fair, most of the best ones are in RSI. Like the Perseus. We do have some information on the Perseus. It's called concept, but this is when we start seeing these bigger ships. These are going to be bigger crews. The Perseus is one of them. It's not going to be the biggest crew out there. But you notice that big gun on the front? This is meant to take on the bigger ships. This is meant to be a fun ship to fly and cause a lot of damage. Not so much against fighters. So this is going to get interesting when the orgs start getting a hold of these things and bigger orgs start having massive battles. That's going to be very interesting. I can't wait. I just can't. Here we go. Here we have another one. Oh, you know what? This is the surprise ship. This is the RSI Galaxy. They just announced it today for the RSI Expo. This ship is going to be modular. It looks like it's going to be modular for cargo, medical, or refinery. So that's going to be interesting and very exciting. Right now, it is on sale on the website for the complete package for all 3 of the modules, people. For all 3 of the modules, we're talking like $570. Oh God. You know, granted, I did talk about the Carrack being $1,100. I would almost prefer this. I think it also has like an extra small hanger on it. So I don't know. Man, I really wish I had some extra money. You know what? I'm selling stock. That's all there is to it. I'm getting it. I have no idea. I'm just joking. Don't hold me to it. All right, we have the Polaris, which is kind of like a torpedo boat, like a little patrol boat torpedo. It does have a hanger on top. I don't know what size the hanger is, unfortunately, off the top of my head, but it's going to have a little hanger, so you can put like a little fighter in there for fighter support. It is also meant to take on the bigger ships. So just be aware. It is also not a massive crew, but still a decent sized crew if you want to man the turrets. So just be aware. This is all those fun groups. You know, you got 6 people, and you're like, hey, like everybody, let's all pitch in and get this game. It's like, okay, and then you go buy that ship. The RSI Apollo Triage. This is going to be one of our medical ambulances. Right now we have the Cuddy Black, and now we have the Pisces Rescue. So that's going to be interesting. But the Apollo is supposed to be like basically that ambulance. That's going to have a few beds for rescue. That's going to be interesting. I'm always been interested in medical play. Medical play is not being well fleshed out at the moment. Some people, they sit on the server and they wait for calls for help, and they have to go in and they have to clear the bad guys out, and then they raise the people up, and yep, there's a bit of a work, but I think it's getting there. I think there's still some glitching with trying to, like, say if you need to get somebody back to a medical clinic. So there's a little bit of problems there, but we're getting there. I really like it. Let's hope it keeps getting fleshed out. I'm really excited. I love the medical gameplay aspect. I just hope it keeps going. But that pretty much wraps up RSI really quickly. I know we kind of ran through that really quickly, I feel like, but it is what it is. But I really appreciate it. RSI is a fun one too. They're more military and more exploration, so we're kind of seeing that. They also, again, they're one of the more original and have those variations on the constellation and such off of base model, which is kind of fun because you have this more manufacturing line, assembly line type mentality where it's like, hey, you got the same model, let's just put some modules in it. So again, thank you for joining me, watching this episode. I really appreciate any support, likes and subscribes that you are willing to sacrifice. Down below, you see my referral code. Please use my referral code if you are new and joining, or use somebody's. You know what? I'm always down to see new people start this game. So, come on. Come join us. Let's have some fun. If you happen to meet me in the verse, cool, man. I'd be more than happy to help you. If you're lost, I do not mind. My org is one of those that the president and I'm the vice president. We want to help people out. We don't like seeing people struggle in this game. It can be a bit of a hard start. So let's help each other out, yeah? So, but yeah, there's my referral code at the bottom. Like and subscribe. And this is YetiPlayerOne signing off.